So I'm about the third generation of female clergy, but the youngest coming in. So typically female clergy would come in after having raised kids, perhaps after a lengthy career, or just coming into it as a first career after kids have grown up. So to see this young, I mean, I was pregnant twice in the pulpit with my clergy robe. And for both churches, they had never had a female clergy or one who was of reproductive age. So I had to put maternity leave on the books and negotiate that. And they knew that this is where they needed to go in terms of just being inclusive. But there was a lot of novelty around me being this kind of young, charismatic female, having young children. I think that started to wear off for people when they realized that it wasn't just my physical presence that was different, but it was my way of leading and my way of engaging with people that was different from this kind of heroic solo male model, which actually very much comes kind of from the Jesus tradition anyway. So to have me even just physically in these spaces was different and unsettling for some people. I never got a sense that I was unwanted in these settings, but each of these different church positions a couple years in, when I started to have more agency and boundaries in particular around the pastoral role, friction began to occur and pushback, and actually from somewhat surprising places, although not as surprising now as I research this. But older women were really the ones that really bristled with young female autonomy and leadership agency, which I've come to see as actually a significant mother-daughter wound within Protestant Christianity, and something that's the leading cause of Gen X and millennial female clergy leaving the ministry. It's not just that, but that's actually a very prominent factor, unfortunately. And really gifted, talented clergy just leaving the ministry. It's just not a sustainable place when the narratives of female self-sacrifice are so strong that when you have a female leader who has boundaries and is self-differentiated, it really butts up against these established gender norms.